Hi everybody. This past Shabbat we started reading Pirkei Avot, which is translated as Chapters of the Fathers or Ethics of the Fathers. So I just thought I'd pick a couple pieces of it and go over it. What's really interesting about this book is that it starts with, it's a book of ethics, right? So the first Mishnah says, Moses received the Torah on Sinai and handed it to Joshua, and Joshua to the elders to the prophets handed it to the men of the great assembly. Okay? So why is an ethical book telling us about the receiving of the Torah and the passing down of the Torah through the generations? So what's interesting about that is it's explaining the importance of ethics. Every group of people has their own ethical code. How do we know our ethical code is the correct one? Because it's the same book that came with our Torah. It's on the same level as our Torah. It's part of our Torah. It's one and the same of our Torah given to us by God at Sinai. So for our ethical book to be starting at Sinai, explaining where it comes from, it's explaining the importance of the ethical book. People think, Judaism is so cut and dry, 613 mitzvot, it's all about the rules and the laws. It is, and it's also about the ethics. So it's important to understand that the ethics are coming from the same place as our rules. They're both Torah. So let's start off with something important here. We'll do Mishnah number 2, which is Simon the Just, Shimon HaTzadik, was one of the last survivors of the Great Assembly, the Sanhedrin. He used to say, by 3 things the world exists: by the Torah, by Avot, which used to be the temple service, but now is prayer, and deeds of loving kindness, gemilut chasadim. So just 3 things. The Torah underpins everything. It's learned here. Oh, by the way, just so you know, Shimon HaTzadik, they believe, lived 200 BCE. Just so you have a sense of history. We're talking about approximately 200 BCE. So Shimon HaTzadik says that the 3 things the world exists by the Torah is the first one. The Torah is the underpinning of everything. Our world is underpinned by Torah. It's said here that if the Jews would not have accepted Torah at Sinai, the world would have gone back to nothingness. So Torah is more important than you think. It's not just a bunch of rules and regulations. It's more than that. We'll talk about that one day. Anyway, but the temple service and what's now prayer is our connection to God. We talk to God. We should be talking to God all the time. Doesn't have to be formal prayer. It could be like, hey, God, thank you for everything, and I appreciate everything, and I'm grateful for everything, and this is what I also need. And that's okay. We're having a relationship. You don't talk to somebody for a while, you're not going to have the same relationship with them as if you speak to them every day. This is the way it is, And deeds of loving kindness is how we deal with other people. So we have a relationship with God, and also we have a relationship with other people. And Torah underpins both of those. It explains to us how to do both, So that's why the world exists on those 3 things in this Mishnah. Anyway, I just thought I would say a few words and say hello. Hope you're all well and healthy and happy, or at least relatively happy. Anyway, be well. Have a great day.